Hi, I'm Dr. Rachel Pauls. I'm going to talk to you today about low FODMAP Halloween candy options for your pumpkin. We're going to talk about some of the candy bars and candies that you might find as options at Halloween, but just always remember that while sugar and corn syrup may be okay from a FODMAP standpoint, they still are often IBS triggers, and you should tailor these recommendations to your personal tolerance. For starters, remember how important portion size is in the low FODMAP diet. Wheat flour has a low FODMAP serving size of 24 grams, and milk chocolate has a low FODMAP serving size of 20 grams. Since most snack size candy bars are somewhere between 13 and 18 grams, you may be able to consume about 2 or 3 of these snack size variety without triggering your IBS. One of the favorites is M&M's, candy coated shell with the milk chocolate center, and of course they come in my other favorite, peanut. So what are the ingredients in M&M's? You want to be aware of the milk chocolate, particularly in the ones without peanuts. If you don't tolerate lactose or dairy, this is one to stay away from. Also, in many of the candies, there are dyes and food colorings. So if you don't tolerate those sorts of additives and preservatives, then that may trigger your IBS. What about Reese's cups? Everybody loves Reese's, and you'll see these also at Christmas time in the little Christmas trees and Valentine's Day. So what about a little snack size Reese's? Reese's also contain milk chocolate and milk ingredients, but otherwise, from a low FODMAP standpoint, they do not have any other offenders. For those who are a fan of candy, Skittles are a definite favorite. The candy coating shell with the fruit flavored little Skittles. Let's talk about Skittles ingredients. These are mostly a sugar candy, so they are not going to have milk or wheat. However, they do have a lot of the dyes, so if your tummy is sensitive to those ingredients, then you should stay away from Skittles. Starburst fruit chews are another classic in the Halloween pumpkin. Usually you see the little snack size packets with 2 Starbursts. So let's talk about the ingredients in these little ones. Starbursts do have the corn syrup and sugar, but they also contain fruit juices from concentrate. Those could potentially be a FODMAP irritant and a trigger for IBS. When you're looking for a break, you look for a Kit Kat bar. These do have some wheat biscuits, so let's talk about whether you can have a Kit Kat. Wheat flour is the second ingredient, as well as milk chocolate ingredients. If you use a small snack size Kit Kat bar, you may be able to tolerate it, provided you tolerate wheat and gluten. Twizzlers is licorice from the old school days that I can remember growing up. It is definitely all about the texture with a Twizzler. They are so much fun to eat. Twizzlers do contain wheat flour as well as the corn syrup and sugars. If you don't tolerate wheat or gluten, you should stay away from Twizzlers. Packed with peanuts, Snickers really satisfy. One of the treats that we all used to eat after school. You got your nougat, caramel, peanuts, milk chocolate. What's not to love about a Snickers bar? There's definitely milk chocolate and milk ingredients, but otherwise Snickers should be fine to consume from a FODMAP standpoint. And last one is Three Musketeers. This candy bar does have less fat than a traditional version, but it does contain quite a bit of sugar. FODMAP triggers would be the milk chocolate and milk ingredients. Okay, so I have a lot of great ideas to fill my pumpkin. Maybe 2 or 3 of the candy bars and some Starburst and Skittles or Twizzlers. We'll have to see how much sugar I can tolerate. And the same thing goes for you. Always be aware of your personal tolerances and pay attention to your gut whenever you're out and trick-or-treating. Stay safe and be well.